Alright, what's up YouTube? So here's an update on the three-wheeler. This is where we welded it last time. We decided to bring it down a little bit more. At first we were undecisive if we wanted the rims to show or not, but we decided to drop it down a little bit more. Maybe where you don't see the rim, maybe just the white wall. So right now it's tack welded. It's not fully welded into the trike. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break the tack welds and drop it down a little bit more to give it more of a lower look, and possibly it won't sit so high. So that's where we're at right now. I gotta just break all the tack welds, and here's a full view of it. It's not fully done right now. It's just partially put together. Some bike parts I took off the other bikes that I have because I needed to put this one together so I could see how high it sits or how low it sits and be able to adjust it. So I'm going to break all the welds down, lower the trike piece down, make it look a little bit lower. I'll make another video on that once I re-tack it. I'm only going to tack weld it just in case I make some changes, so it's not going to be fully welded in. And then I'm going to make another video after that. I got to make a flat plate here. Inside the trike, I got to make a flat plate. So I'll show you guys how to create a pattern to make that pattern for the sheet metal. And then the front's still not done. I'm so decisive which way I'm going to go on the front. The other reason too why we're going to lower it is because I want to move the trike piece back a little bit because the back's a little close to the rims right now. So I want to move it back a little bit, give me a little bit more space in case I want to put something in there, like some speakers. I'm not sure yet, but I'm gonna move it back a little, maybe make it look a little bit longer. So I'm gonna change it up a little bit. Here's another one that I'm working on. This is my oldest daughter's bike. This one I purchased like that with all the murals. The only reason why I bought it was because of the murals. So I'm gonna do some upgrades on this one. The back seems to hit because the way they built it, it was too low to the ground. So I'm gonna figure out a way to raise it up maybe like an inch or two so it doesn't drag on the ground. And then I want to put some flake and some candy on it, give it more of a show quality paint job. So I'll be keeping the murals. I'm probably going to end up just painting mainly like the front of it. This whole area here will probably be all candy all in here. I'll probably run some patterns on the edges right here to cover up all the chips and scratches it has. I don't think I'm going to touch. I'm thinking about, because there's a little guy here, but you could barely see him. So I might see if I can find somebody to do a little bit more detail on the murals. Maybe I'll bring out the girl's face out a little bit. Bring this guy out a little bit. Just a little detail. I'm going to run a few candy patterns of flake, change it up a little bit. And then this is the front fender that it came with. So I'm going to change that one too. I'm going to make a front fender for this one. This one's just a two-wheeler, but I'm going to make a front fender to kind of go with the back part of the bike. So these are the two bikes that I'm working on right now. One's for my younger daughter and one's for my older daughter. And I'll be making some videos on my paintings and patterns and stuff like that. Alright, so we lowered it down already. It's not welded yet, so I put a 1 1/4 metal pipes on the bottom so it'll hold it to the height that I want it. So it'll probably be about 1 1/4 inches high off the ground. So I have these metal pipes here holding the piece back. So I have it all the way around holding. I haven't tack welded it yet, but that's how low it's going to sit. And then I had to cut the three-wheeler. So if you can see, I cut the brackets here. So I'm going to tack weld it here to the hood, and then I'll probably push this bottom one, push it out a little bit so I can tack weld it there. And I'll do the same thing for the other side. But that's how it's going to sit. You'll probably barely be able to see the white wall. I think it'll look pretty good. And then once I create the flat piece of metal here, it'll connect to the hood, and that's how it'll all be reinforced. So that's just the beginning of the procedure. And that's how low it will sit. So I'm going to start tack welding it right now. And then I'll remove those pieces of metal on the bottom that's holding it up right now. Reason why I have those is to make sure I have the same angle all the way around. So it doesn't look like much yet, but it will once I start putting it together. Once I weld the back, then I'll have to pull the front in to weld that in. And that's where we're at right now. So let me start tack welding it and start putting it a little bit more together to where it's going to be. Alright guys, so here's the update on the 3-wheeler. We lowered it down. Like I mentioned previously, we lowered it about, I think it was like 1.25 inches off the ground. We welded it in the back part close. I already started bonding it up. I welded close the holes that were in the back, so I got to grind those down so I can start doing the body work there. So that's how low it sits. I'm still going to cut a little design on the side right here, so it don't look like it's just straight. You know, give it some kind of style. So it'll raise up a little bit more on the front, because I know the front looks like it's hitting the ground. So it'll raise up about probably the same amount as the back, about 1.25 inches. But that's where it's at right now. So it's all welded into the trike kit. I still got to work on the front part. I had to add these brackets right here. These are about 3 inches. So I had to weld these brackets to hold the panels in place. And then these rims are a little crooked, so they're just on there just for measurements and stuff like that. I'm going to change those. And then I had to cut the brace on the 3-wheeler kit. So I cut it in half, welded it here. And then the back piece is down here more. So I welded it down there. Same thing with this side. So that's where we're at right now. I still have to make this flat plate that's going to go here. Still some work to do. I still got to figure out how I'm going to do the front. And of course, I'm going to do more mods on the actual bike frame. Just not sure if I want to weld the frame to the 3-wheeler kit, or I want to make it removable. I haven't decided that yet. Once I weld the front up, I'll make that decision. If I'm going to weld it to the trike or leave it removable. So this is a 20-inch frame with a 16-inch Schwinn frame, and it has 20-inch Springer forks with a 20-inch wheel. I'm not sure if I want to keep it with the 20-inch rim in the back or go with the 16-inch rim. So I kind of like the way it looks right there. So I'm going to end the video here because I need to get some work done on my 53. I spent all day working on the trike yesterday, so today is a car day, so I got to work on the 53 today. So thank you for watching my videos. Stay tuned for my upgrades and updates. I'll probably do some more mods on my next video. Not sure which mods I'm going to do, but I'll make another video on the new modifications I make. And then make sure you guys watch my 53 build. That's my other build that I'm doing right now besides the bike. I'm building a 1953 Chevy convertible.